Each and every day, the men and women of the Birmingham Police Department do everything that we can to try to address crime within the city. We do everything that we can to try to protect and serve the people of the city of Birmingham with pride, with respect, and we do everything we can to keep everyone safe. At 1:59 this morning, we had officers working where we had a problem with burglary from vehicles. One officer was undercover, other officers in uniform. At 1:59 this morning, they approached two suspects who were burglarizing a vehicle in the area on the 900 block, just to my right. The officers approached one suspect, patted him down where they found what they believed to be a weapon, asked him about it. He armed himself and fired upon our officers. Two Birmingham police officers have been struck. One of them has been mortally wounded. One of them is critically wounded. We have one suspect in custody, and we have one suspect who is receiving medical treatment right now. We're not absolutely certain right now if we have one outstanding suspect, but we have other possibilities, and the investigation is still ongoing at this time. We are not going to release the names right now, pending notification to family, and we want to make sure that they've been notified, and we want to definitely be respectful of their wishes at this time as we move forward in the investigation.
We had a story yesterday about a number of auto break-ins not far from here, the Jefferson Towers across the street from the
Absolutely.
Is this linked to that at all?
We're uncertain. We're double checking on that because have been several details that we've been sending out. Initially, it was reported that 7 arrests were made from that, but I have not confirmed that the particulars of that, but we'll follow up with it. We don't know if they're all related. As I said, it's an ongoing investigation. This is a problem that we've been working in the city, and that's why the officers are out here trying to make sure that we're doing everything we can to protect the citizens.
I know you said you can't identify the officer. Can you talk about how long he worked with the force, either one of them?
You know, I really don't want to go into anything about either one of the officers. I really want to be respectful of their family, and I will certainly come back to you as soon as I possibly can, as soon as everyone has been notified, and I'll give you all of the information and particulars on each officer. It's one sergeant that was mortally wounded, and we have one officer who is receiving medical attention right now, and both of them have been shot in very critical areas. And so we're going to do everything we can to be respectful of them.
What did you say the condition of the suspect was?
There's one suspect we have in custody, and there's one suspect that is also receiving medical treatment at this time.
Do you know if he's critical or?
I don't know. He was wheeled away as soon as I arrived. He is receiving medical treatment. I've not gotten a follow-up at this time.
Chief, what's your message to the family of the officers?
I've already spoken to one of the officers' family, and you know, the main thing is that we're here for them. We're going to do everything that we can to support them, and you know, this is a very difficult time. There are members on this department that have worked with them for years, and they're hurting just like everyone else. And so we ask that everyone be respectful of their space. We want to give them their time, just like the time of the officers, to grieve. And we're going to continue to move forward and do everything that we can to keep the citizens of Birmingham safe.